I'll give you A because you're awesome. I'll give you B because you're beautiful. I'll give you C because you're confident. I'll give you the D you need.
Nah, Mayor, you ain't a man if you're not a provider.
My husband got sick with cancer.
Who filed for divorce?
I did.
And then when he was fighting for his life.
No, when he was fighting for his life, I became a warrior.
If I wanted to date you, how much money would I have to make?
But I'm not gonna expect you to pay for everything 100%.
What's the hardest part about dating at 41? I like women that are younger, 10 years younger than me.
Today, I'm reacting on videos about open relationships. Men are saying, I want to marry a girl, and after marrying her, she has to give me permission to cheat, like to sleep with other women. Men and ladies, what do you think about this? I'm sure men are going to say, hey, it's a good thing to do, but let's go!
So, how does a man get a woman to commit to him while he's still pursuing other women?
That's a good question.
It's not easy. Number one, you got to be on point. You got to have your money on point. You got to have your frame on point. You obviously have to be honest up front. I was up front with my girl. I told her, look, I'm not going to be monogamous. I don't believe in monogamy. I think it's a lie. It's a scam. Most guys that get involved in it, always end up regressing, going back to being polygamous, whether they do it overtly or covertly. And I was just very honest up front. And obviously I take care of her as well. I think that's very important. You have your masculine burden and performance, and you have to be that guy where you're that dude. You know what I mean? You got to take care of her and fulfill her in all different types of ways. Financially, emotionally, be her leader, etc.
But you're in your 30s now.
Yeah.
At what point in your life did you discover that monogamy wasn't for you?
Man, I've noticed this in my 20s, since being in college, but actually saying, all right, I'm gonna go into this and exercise that polygamy within a relationship, I didn't really do it until my 30s, because I understood that for you to be able to pull this off, you have to have your stuff together. You can't be a bum, can't be a loser saying, oh, I want to have multiple girls. She's gonna look at you crazy. So if you're gonna go ahead and get that perk, because it is a perk, it's a privilege, you need to earn it. You need to earn it by being that dude.
To me, if I really love my guy, I couldn't give him permission to do that. To give you permission to sleep, to be with me and still sleep with other girls. I don't want your cheating affect my emotions, because naturally everyone is jealous, or everyone feels bad when she finds out that you're sharing your man with someone else. If you come to me asking me permission saying, Medinah, I would want to sleep with other girls, but I want you not to have any problem about it because I've asked you permission from the start, that means that will not be cheating. I will not be cheating on you, or I will not feel guilty when I'm sleeping out with other girls. Baby boy, that doesn't work on me. It even feels bad. It feels so painful when someone is telling you about that. I think I'm a jealous type. Not in a bad way, but I'm sure you also men are jealous. The way you men feel like when your wife has cheated on you, or someone slept with your wife, or when you're in a situation of competition, or someone is trying to be close to your wife, you feel so bad. You feel like you don't want to be in such competition. Think about it. We ladies, you have your man, understand each other, taking care of each other, you love him with all your heart. We ladies, we have that thing of saying that this is my man, I'm going to commit to him, I'm going to be there for him, I'll never cheat on him, I'll never do anything bad to him. But this can work to some women who are just after your money. Just that many don't understand this. And the woman you tell that, babe, I would want to sleep with other girls but still be in a relationship, and she tells you that, babe, it's okay, you can do it. That woman doesn't love you. She just wants what you have. The only answer could be money, because if she gets her life financially secured while he's with her playing his games, she can set her future up, make investments. Then once she's rich, she'll pour out and she goes to someone who can commit to her. Women don't usually commit to a guy who's not ready to commit to them. Guys, you have to understand that we are also human beings. Women are also human beings. I'm sure you guys are going to think that this is I'm taking it too much in my heart, but this is real. You expect a woman to be okay with you sleeping with other women, but you don't feel okay when you hear that someone is conning her or wanting her. I understand that men are always men, a woman is always woman, and I respect that. That's why I usually tell here, Motherland Queens, that a man will always be a man, you'll never be a man. I'm saying this to tell you that the way you feel when your woman are cheated, it's the same way the woman feels when you've cheated. It's not good for a woman to cheat, and I don't support ladies to cheat. Ladies, don't cheat because a man has cheated. It's so wrong. Because you have to be a woman and a man has to be a man. Men always cheat, but they don't have to show their women that they are cheating. You don't have to give me that energy, that negative stuff into my mind because you've cheated. So I also have to know that you've cheated. Then I start feeling pain, like I'm not worthy for you. I start comparing myself, telling myself that I'm not beautiful enough. I'm not enough for him. Maybe I'll never do anything to make him feel good. I don't see it in my vocabulary that I'll tell my man, you go cheat. No, that's crazy. Unless I don't love him. Because of temptations of sex immorality, a man shouldn't have a lot of women. Like, I know that men and women are totally different. Their nature, they always feel like they need to explore, they need to know more about women. Like, they feel like they can't get satisfied with one woman. I asked a lot of different men about this topic. They say that men always feel like they need new women every day. They're made like that. So, my fellow women, are you ready to give your man permission to cheat? For me, I'll only do that when I don't love my guy. I'll just tell him it's okay, you can cheat. That means I'll be ready to let him go.
Honest with you women, the men can work and provide for themselves. He doesn't need your salary like that. He does not necessarily need you to cook, clean, and have sex because he can get sex from multiple women. They're giving it out. A lot of them can cook and clean. Their mother taught them, or they can pay someone to get it. The culture is telling them these women do not get married. So why would a man go past what the culture is telling him and choose to have a wife? Because with a wife, you can now have love, nurturing, support, affection. This is what he can't get from a roommate. So if that is not what you're leading with in your relationships with men, this is why your husband is now pulling away, because in the beginning you gave him those things.
True. Men are like kids. If you know that you will not give him boiled water to shower or warm water to shower, don't do it. Like, don't start what you not finish. Because these men get used to some stuff. What you start is what's going to be continued for the rest of your lives. Just be wise when you're doing this stuff.
But as you got into the relationship, you got bitter, resentful. You start seeing his flaws, start counting that against him. You start measuring him against other men, and now you're pulling back on the love, the affection, and the nurturing.
What's your age?
33.
And are you single?
Nah, married.
Wow.
How long have you been married?
Since 2017.
So being married 8 years, how do you keep a relationship together that long?
Pay 100% of everything.
So it's a man's job to be a provider.
100%. You ain't a man if you're not a provider.
What gave you that mentality?
Man, I've been had it since I was young. I mean, shoot, if you look at the granddaddies and everything.
Ladies out there, I'm sure everyone wants this kind of a man.
They was taking care of the bills, and guess what? They was with grandma for the longest. These dudes be in relationships in and out because they not paying 100% of everything. That's the reason why they in washing machine ass relationships.
But does your wife work?
No. Why would I want to do that? Think about it. If your woman worked, that means she pretty much listening to two men. He telling her what to dress, what time to show up, what time to go home. Nah, we ain't doing none of that. She got one man and one man only, so she ain't finna work.
But God forbid.
Did you hear that? He wants to own his woman, which is okay. It's okay if he can provide everything. It's okay a woman to start home, to do the housework. It's very okay. And I like everything about him. Like, I like what he says. He looks to be a smart man and very intelligent. He knows what women need.
If something happened to you and you lost everything, how would you expect her to be able to, take care of things?
You're always supposed to look for a capable woman. If she's capable of handling things, that's the woman you want to take care of, because she was handling business with or without you regardless.
Dating at 41.
So I think the hardest part for me, I like women that are younger, typically around 10 years younger than me. That's kind of like my sweet spot. And it's just...
Well, hold on. Why go for a woman who's 10 years younger as opposed to one that's the same age?
There is a video I reacted on. There was a woman who was saying, I want to give myself time so that I'll choose the right person. That time, she was 35 years. I commented and I said that time is going. Then I was like, how are you going to know that this is the right guy if you don't give a chance to choose? Because what I think is that we women, the more you grow old, the more you lose the beauty. This guy is in his 30s. They asked him, like, why do you have to choose younger girls than the girls of your age? He's saying that the girls who are younger, they're more attractive than the girls who are in his size. That means he can't date someone who's in 30s. That means he wants girls of 20, 20-something. That's why I always tell you that, guys, when you get a guy and you see that he has what you need, he's a respectful person, you can connect well, take a chance. Don't tell yourself that I'm waiting till the right guy comes. How are you going to know that this is the right guy? Oh, what if the right guy doesn't come? How are you going to do it? Then make sure you don't put yourself in a situation whereby whoever comes, now you no longer have a choice. You just have to go with anyone you find because you've grown old, you want to have kids. Because by 35, 40, it's a risky as a woman to have kids. So this is what I was telling you guys, ladies. Once you get a chance, use it that time, because there's still young, beautiful girls down there. Men who have potential to take care of us, they want young girls in 20s. So wake up.
Man, I like them tight and right. I mean, that's just what it is. Like, I don't like to see signs of aging. I know that's so superficial, but that's what I want. I want somebody who is physically super attractive to me, and then I want someone who doesn't have it all figured out yet. I don't like to deal with people who think they got all the answers. You know, those are very difficult people to deal with.
So you want a woman who lacks experience so you can show her the world and teach her things?
Absolutely.
But what's the problem with a woman who...
Man, come to Africa. There are a lot of them. They don't have much experience. They need to learn more. In Uganda, Motherland Queens, and they are ready to treat you as a king.
Who is already like experienced traveling to different cities, countries, things of that nature?
I don't think anything is wrong with it, right? It's just not for me. Like, I want to be that person to experience those first with you. I want to be that person that, hey, when we go to this city, I know all of the dope spots. Let me take you everywhere. Let me show you everything. Let me blow your mind. Let me be associated with, like, your first everything.
How old are you?
31.
And your ex-husband did what?
He's a doctor. He's a psychiatrist.
And how long ago were you married?
Up until 3 years ago.
How much older was your husband than you?
We'll say 35 years.
So he's 53?
Currently, yes.
Why'd y'all divorce?
My husband got sick with cancer, and that changed him, and it changed the dynamics of our marriage.
Is he?
Wow, that's so bad.
In remission?
Yes, he is.
And who filed for divorce?
I did.
For real. But women out there, stop the thing. This is not nice. In sickness and health, till death do us apart. What happened to those vows? So why is it that when the guy is sick of cancer, she divorced him? That's not making sense to me. And it's the craziest thing I've heard today. That's when the guy needs you. That's why you have to be there for him. And what he did was to divorce him.
Financially abusive.
Took care of you just fine up until he got sick.
Correct.
And then when he was fighting for his life, you became a snowflake.
No, when he was fighting for his life, I became a warrior. There was...
Whoa. You have to work? Did you have to work when you were married?
No, but I chose to.
No, you didn't have to. No. You chose. You didn't pay no real bills. You didn't have no skills. Knock it off.
Oh my god. What's wrong with the ladies, man? She thinks abandoning her husband, it's being a hero. Oh, it's being a warrior. Something like that. That even sounds disgusting. And how would you say that, like, he was not good financially? Of course he was sick. What would you expect? That's when you had to be there for him. See how these women will make they never a problem. How could you say that I was a warrior to let him go? That's the craziest thing I've heard today. For real, it's so bad. She could have been his rock, but what she did was to run away, divorce him. Like, even just running away from him, it increases his sickness. It makes him feel so bad. It makes him feel like maybe he wasn't doing enough for you. Like, it's not right for real. That's why I always tell you Western men, you run away from those countries, you come to Africa to find women who are going to be there even if you're sick, be there even if you're good, be there in all situations, because we are raised to know what we really need. Because when you get married to someone, you become one person. So when you become one person, that means you just have to take care of each other. What if it was her who had a cancer? Do you think the guy would leave her? No. The guy would make sure that she's okay, would make sure that he pays the bills. But for her, what she did was to divorce the guy because he's not okay, mentally what? Like, it's a weak reason for you to leave your man. But lucky enough, by the way, that guy may get fine, and I'll pray for him to get someone else who can be there for him. You know, for me, I'm one of the strong women who really love her man. Like, I love my man so much that when he's sick, I have to be there for him. Because when I'm sick, he's always there for me too. I don't even see myself leaving my man because he's sick, he's not financially stable. Like, to me, it's not making sense, her leaving the husband because he's sick. Guys, what do you think? Come to the comment section and you tell me what you think. Did she do the right thing for her to leave the husband because he's sick of cancer and because the guy doesn't have enough money now to take care of them?
I wanted to date you. How much money would I have to make?
You don't have to make anything. I don't expect any materialistic stuff. I'm not a materialistic person.
Surely you're not going to date a man without a job.
She's a good person. She's a good person. I like her.
I mean, yeah, it'd be nice for you to have a job, but I'm not going to expect you to pay for everything 100% and just throw money out for me. Like, it should be 50-50.
Okay.
Very true. Very true. Like, I'm not saying that he has to pay like this. Like, he's going to be paying rent today and tomorrow you pay the rent. No. Some people do it 50-50. Somehow it's okay. But you just have to do it when you feel like you want to do it. But women stop the thing of saying, I can't, like, electricity is done and you're still waiting for your man to do it. You also have to at least to try this little. Relationship is about sharing, understanding each other, caring about each other.
Okay. So we're dating. What would I need to pay for in our relationship?
Simple dinner, nothing like crazy expensive.
What about like your makeup?
No, I got that.
Jewelry?
If you want to give it as a gift, but I don't expect anything like that.
So why don't you believe in my money is our money and your money is yours?
Independence. Gotta be independent with some stuff. Yeah, some stuff it's nice for a guy to contribute to, but not everything. You gotta have.
Let me ask you this: you looking for $100,000 wedding?
Yes.
Yes. Why?
I have high standards, and I feel like I shouldn't lower them just because.
I have high standards too. I went to a justice of the peace.
Okay.
Married 32 years. The biggest weddings are the shortest marriages. I swear. You know, Kim Kardashian, that dude, 72 days. Took her longer to pick out the dress than it did to be married to her. You know what I mean? You look at that's just a party. You have that party with like on your 25th wedding anniversary, then you could spend that kind of money.
Very true, very true, very true, very true, for real.
Money, $100,000, you're never gonna get married, honey. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Money, that's the wrong goal. The goal is to have him like for 40 years, not to have one party.
You're so cute. You remind me of the 26 letters of the alphabet. You wanna know why?
Why? Wow. Ladies, where are you? This guy made it for me. He has good words. Like. It's okay. You're going to see this. This is nice. But like this was funny. That's why I put it on the last. It was like this video made me laugh. The guy is good, yes.
I'll give you A because you're awesome. I'll give you B because you're beautiful. I'll give you C because you're confident. And I'll give you this D because you need it.
I'm not saying anything. Guys, I'm sure you've heard everything. Look at his friends. This is Motherland Queens. I love you guys.